moving on to the last red wine on the gold list. We're looking at the Durigutti Bonarda. And so Bonarda, pretty prominent red grape in Argentina, but there's actually a pretty solid chance that you've had it before. In California, it's known as Charbono, and it's used in just a plethora of really popular red blends there. I think Dave Finney has been pretty instrumental in getting that into different red blends. I know like Prisoner still pretty reliably uses 1 to 2% Charbono in their blends. But Bonarda, as it's known in Argentina, kind of plays second fiddle to Malbec, for sure. Well, definitely plays second fiddle to Malbec, but definitely gaining some prominence there. So just a little background on the winery themselves. So Pablo and Hector Durigutti, some of the more influential winemakers in Argentina, really helped solidify Malbec as Argentina's grape with Autos Las Hormigas. And yeah, so they decided to kind of start their own venture, looking at a plethora of different grapes and how they manifest in the Argentinian terroir. And so we're gonna give this a shot. So pour a little bit of this. This is the 2018 vintage. Definitely a much richer color. It's ruby, but kind of bordering on purple. And certainly ruby with purple hues, and there's definitely some opaqueness to the center of it, so there is some rim variation to be seen. The nose is huge. It smells like there's a ton of alcohol, not in a hot way, but just it's perfuming everything. It doesn't actually have the alcohol in the bottle, but I'd imagine this is 14.5 plus. But it's a lot of like kind of fresh, tart blackberries, some black plum, a little bit of black currant notes on there, much more just rich, meaty fruit flavors. And definitely some like 5 spice or even a little bit of cinnamon on there. Yeah, it's just huge. Tons of blue and black fruit on the palate in terms of fruit content. Definitely a little bit of spiciness. Tannins are actually really velvety. Really not the most tannic wine in the world, a little surprised by that. And pretty restrained acidity. Just a big, huge red that I think you could do with like braised meats. You could do this with steak, but I think it might lack the acidity to really go with steak, or the tannins to go with steak. So I think braised meats, meaty vegetables, I think mushrooms, asparagus, stuff like that would be really solid.